Hey, what is up guys? So, new balance patch just dropped. We're going to take a look. Hopefully there's some meaningful changes in here. But of course it's SWC season. Maybe they usually don't do big stuff, so not expecting too much, honestly. Maybe some JJK buffs. But yeah, hopefully some nerfs to like some of the top tier meta stuff, you know, like Sauger, Vela, some of these high pick rate units, but I doubt it. But we'll take a look. So let's see. Scrolling down here, first up we've got Firewind Light Gojo. Looks like they buffed the skill 2, which is the strip, and they added decreased attack bar by 15% with a 20% chance. So it's basically like more now. Skill, it absolutely needed something a bit more to make it viable, right? Like just stealing buffs on a low activation rate with, you know, 2 to 3 hits, very RNG, but at least now you can it does something, I guess. This will probably make it much more usable, so pretty good buff there. And they also buffed the Fire and Dark one. These are the ones with the nukers, the skill 2 like damage armor break, I think. So they're just dropping into cool time, so now it should be 2 turns, so pretty good overall. If you have a Dark Gojo, congrats to you. And then the Fire Megumi, which is the that's the speed lead one. So they're buffing the passive to remove a beneficial effect with 100% chance now. Okay, good. So now it's like it will actually do what it's supposed to. Like, I know people were testing this out, and it's like you get those games where it misses, so it's just not worth picking at all. So now I think it should cut in and then 100% strip into a stun. So this unit's gonna be, it's kind of like more. Instead of obviously using the skill 2 to AoE strip and stun, you're just getting a like strip 1 and then cut in and stun that unit. So this unit's probably gonna be really good. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but I wish I did now. Really good change. And then Water Nabara, I believe that's the 3rd skill, grants continuous damage for 2 turns with an 80% chance. So it just goes to 100% chance. Okay, sure. I don't think anyone would use this anyways outside of like TOA. But sure. Oh my god. And that's it. That's all they hit. Not even 4 units. It's actually 3. Technically. 3 families. Not even a UG buff. Oh my god. It's a disaster already. And of course, usually they put the meaningful nerfs at the top here. So there's no Julian, no Gianna stuff. None of the LDs. So yeah, we're probably in for another 2 months of the same old stuff, really, unfortunately. But yeah, let's move on. Water Indra. This is the passive where he revives himself, I think. So they're changing the damage taken from provoked enemies by 50%, and they're changing that to now it increases his attack bar by 15%. So I mean, yeah, I guess that's good if he's cycling more, right? You can potentially just keep them locked down, right? With the attack bar gain and like a Vile proc, right? You proc back into the Thunder state into a skill 2. So probably more useful than taking less damage, I guess. So I think that's a good change. Firewind Light, so Wind Wild Bolt, I believe that's the skill 1. So now it leaves a branding effect. It's just a higher % chance to land the branding effect. Okay, sure. No Dark Indra buff, unfortunately. I don't think Dark Indra was on the radar. It actually had a really good win rate. Sad for me, but okay. Small buff to the light one, but definitely needed it. But like, is that enough? I don't think so. Okay, they're hitting the Geralts. So Fire, Geralt, and Magic Order Guardian. This is the 3rd skill, Igni. Effect added. If the enemy target has an inability effect after the attack, decreases the cooldown of Igni by 1 turn. The enemy target. Okay, so he gets like 1 cooltime reduction on the skill 3, I think. Right, so you skill 3, stun everything up, dot him, and then you can skill 2, which is a Whirl. I believe he has a Whirl, which is also attack bar reduction, armor break. And then does he have the skill 3 up again? Because if he does, this is a really good change. Skill 3, skill 2, Doesn't it just become kind of like Oliver, huh? Where you could just infinitely use skill 3, skill 2. So this, I don't have this one either, but now I want one if that's the case. So that's a pretty cool change. I like that. Wind and Dark Geralt, Dancing Star. This is the like really weird bomb bomb guy that nobody wants to use. First attack installs a bomb that detonates after 2 turns with a 50% chance to 70%. So with skill ups, does that go up to 100% chance? Or no? Because if it's still 70% chance to bomb, then I doubt people will want to use it. Like, it's a bomb anyway, so you're already vulnerable to that 15% check, and now you're gonna add like a non 100% activation check on top of that. Like, I don't know if people will want to use that anyways, unless it's 100% chance. So that's kind of like whatever, unless I'm mistaken and it goes up to 100%. But yeah, okay, sure. Light Geralt. This is the adrenaline rush passive. So whenever he like stacks up and he can just keep using the skill 2. They're adding an effect that decreases the damage by up to 15% based on your damage you take decreases up to 15%. Okay, so he only gets, so at max stacks he'll get 15% reduced damage. Like they're trying to make him more of a bruiser, I guess. So I mean, it's something. I don't know how good that would be. I guess it's kind of like Feng Yen now, where Feng Yen also has that damage reduction bonus. He also has the attack bar gain when you hit him, kind of like that. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure that's good enough though, to be honest. Light Siri. So this is the one that stacks up kind of like Narsha, right? So they're adding after the attack increases your attack speed by 20 to 40 up to 200. So wait, they didn't add that. Wait. So are they just changing it completely? Increases your attack speed 20 to. Oh, okay, I see. They're just doubling the passive, so you can stack much faster to 200 speed, I guess. But you still have to take it a turn, right? So I don't know, you probably build this on Vio, right? And then if it procs, then you're just getting 80 speed, not even 80%, just 80 speed. So could be good. It's so 280. So you just have to take 5 turns total to max it out, right? So we'll see. I mean, it stacks like twice as fast. Could be good. I don't know. We'll see. Light Yennefer. They are adding an effect to this. So this is the one that's kind of like a budget Hey Gang, but I don't think anyone even bothered to try her out really from the last buff. Let's see. If the enemy removes harmful effects or an ally's beneficial effects, yep, just like Hey Gang, removes 1 harmful effect from the ally with the highest. Okay, yeah, so it's just like Hey Gang. It's like a budget Hey Gang, I guess. Thing is, Hey Gang AoE strips. And I believe the skill 2 is a, I think it's an Oblivion. So maybe you'd want to pick this into the bruiser teams if they're also running strips. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe it'll see some play. Personally, I don't think that's good enough for me to consider using her. But it's something. Vampire Lord Dark. Weaken. So this is the skill 2 that's has the block beneficial effect. It's used for like Steel Fortress, I believe, and like Rift Raids. So they're changing it from attacks 1 time to 2 times. Okay, multi-hits are always good. And then weakens the enemy's attack power and decreases the enemy's attack speed for 2 turns. So they're dropping the activation rate from 75% to 50% chance. Okay, so overall, 50% x2, I think that's a higher probability to land than a one time 75%, I believe. Could be wrong about that, but you know, multi-hits are always better than single target usually, because then they're gonna scale better with artifacts. So okay. I mean, I remember trying Dark Vamp for Steel Fortress to try and get more consistent runs. The problem with this, I think he like skill 1 sometimes. which is really frustrating. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try it out again. But we'll see. Light Heart Magician. Wow, they're buffing this thing. This thing's needed something for a long time. So this is the passive skill. Decreases the attack bar of the enemy target whose beneficial effect has been successfully removed by 10%. Okay, so it's a strip reduced attack bar. Okay, I mean that seems pretty small to me, but it's cool that they actually looked at her. Yeah. Not bad. Oh my god. So we have a Nix buff. Oh no, this could be bad. This could be bad for the meta. If Nix actually becomes like usable, I think games are gonna be kind of unfun to play against him. We'll see. Let's see. Effect added. So they're not reworking the passive, unfortunately, which is what I would have preferred. But it seems like increases the attack bar of all allies by 10% if allies are not granted with harmful effects due to discernment. If allies are not granted. Oh, okay, wait a minute. So is this just like a ragdoll, but for debuffs? Oh my god. It says increases the attack bar of all allies. It's not just one. So wait, if one, let's say you resist a Vanessa armor break from discernment, that just boosts the whole team by 10%. Wow. This could be nasty. This could be really good, I think. Well, we'll see. I mean, that coupled with his offensive passive, where it elongates harmful effects, and the fact that he has a strip reset, we might be seeing a lot more Nix in next season, so that's kind of scary. Actually might be an even more toxic season if you're gonna have to play against Nix a lot. So we'll see. Interesting change. Okay, we got Rahul. They're buffing Beast Monks again. Okay, cool. Leaves a branding effect for 1 turn to 2 turns. Okay. Sure. I don't think anyone's excited about extra branding effects on the skill 1, right? When Beast Monk, provoke 50 to 80%. That's much better. You can probably just always keep something provoked with Ritesh now. Yeah, maybe he'll be used a bit more. Because I don't see him anywhere. Not on Siege Defense, not in RTA, not on Arena. So yeah, maybe people will try him out. Fire Desert Queen Sekhmet. Oh god. Charming Voice. The fact that it decreases the target's attack bar by 15%. By 15%. Oh, wait. Wait, this is bad for me. Okay, so that sucks for my Jamire strat, because now I can't pick Jamire into Sekhmets anymore, because it ruins the speed tuning, right? Because now if they're reducing the attack, like say I have Jamire Charlotte set up and they just reset the Charlotte, then that just completely throws the turn order off of everything, even if I reset it. Oh man, so that's like a nerf to me. Oh man. That's not good. Alright, well, that sucks, but I guess you know, it's Sekhmet, so I guess she could get a buff for all of the missed skill 3s that will inevitably land, or not land. So bad for me though. Wind Mage. They are buffing the passive again, so decreases the max cooldown of Mana Storm, which is the skill 2 armor break, by 1 turn if the damage is increased up to. So if you, I think she max stacks to 200%. So once she's completely capped out, you just get -1 cooltime on skill 2. So I believe it's a, I'd have to check, but I think with this passive change, it should be like a 2-turn cooltime, right? So you could go skill 2, skill 1, skill 2, skill 1, and be probably pretty scary, like on a Vio build. So maybe we'll see this more in Siege, probably. That's where I think I usually see her, because she also has that damage reduction passive. Okay, cool. Fire Dragon, no Light Dragon, guys. Come on. Come on. He needed it, right? Fiery Breath. Effect added. If the enemy's attack power is half or less than your attack power, your attack will always land as a critical hit. Okay. Would I consider using this for anything? I don't think so. I remember I think I tried a Zyros out on like a Fatal build, and it just didn't feel like the damage was worth. But maybe if he's always critting, yeah, maybe I'll try him out again. This seems like it could. He's gonna hit even harder now, right? So yeah, maybe I'll give him a shot. Thing is, Fire Yuji is already kind of like this, so it just depends on which one hits harder. And they're both very similar. Like, I guess with the reset is kind of comparable because maybe not, because I was picking Fire Yuji into Abelios, typically because of the destroy HP kind of counters Abelio a little bit. It could in some cases, as well as like the Dragon Knight torrents, right? You drop the threshold lower so they can't use torrent. So it's kind of similar, but with Zyros you kind of need a strip. So I don't know, maybe I'll check them out. We have a Sea Emperor buff on all of them. Power Surge, just the skill 1. Increases the damage by 15% if there are no harmful effects to transfer. Okay, so it's just like the skill 1 hits harder, I guess. That's good for all of them because they're usually built. I know, like Mananan and Poseidon are usually like crit damage builds, you know, high damage builds. So this is just like the skill 1 hits harder. And for the other ones, even though they're like support builds usually, they're built with additional damage. So more damage from skill 1 is good, I guess. Wind Bayek Desert Warrior, Sickle Blade. So they're buffing the passive again, 5% to 7% of your max HP. Okay, sure. I mean, we did see this. Tutu was using it. I think Obaba used it for a little bit. It seemed kind of fun. I don't know if it's good or not, but you know, maybe worth a shot. Windhacker, yes, we did. Windhacker definitely needed something, so they are buffing the passive. Damage increased by 10% to 20% for every harmful effect granted on the target. Okay, so he's just gonna hit harder. I recently built mine as like a Leo, like with some of those Leo snipe teams. I just built like a 0 speed one, pure damage on rage, and I just remember it just did not do enough damage even on a fat, you know, rage set. So maybe I'll try him out again if he's gonna do an extra 10%. Might make the difference, but we'll see. In my opinion, he always needed to like take a turn if his passive got procced like more, so he could cut in. But yeah, we'll see. I'll give him a shot again, maybe. Okay, we have Tyrannis, aka Tyrannis. That's what he used to be known for before Chung Pung came out. And they're buffing the passive Druid Secret Plan, so max cooldown goes to 7 turns. Wow, that's a lot. So -2 cool times. An effect changed. At the moment of death, decreases the cooldown of Force of Living by 2 more turns. Oh wait, that's what it is now. So they're changing that to decreases the cooldown of Force of Living by 1 turn if you're attacked by an enemy who has a lower defense than you. So if you get attacked, so I think this means he's going to have he's constantly going to be reviving himself, I think, right? Because if this goes down to 7, you get attacked by an enemy which is going to happen, right? You're going to be picking this into snipers, which will not have high defense, so it's always just going to be reduced by 1. So you revive, and then you could use the revive soul protect. I don't know. This seems interesting. Seems like a good. Maybe people will try this out into like the Sonias. You know, those Vanessa, Adriana, Sonia teams could be kind of good. Because then it's like you're gonna have to keep killing the. You're gonna have to kill Tyrannis. I think a couple times maybe. Could be cool. I'm gonna ruin it up. Try them out. What else? And then, oh yeah, this is just the beast form version. Yeah, max cooldown goes down by 2 turns. Okay, cool. Fire Chimera Collapse. So they're changing Collapse, which has a counterattack rate of 40% to 50%. If it's on cooldown, then it's a 50% chance to counterattack now. Okay, good. Pretty good. Not sure I'd use it though. Maybe for siege or something. Light Joker. This is so random. Camouflage. So it sells a bomb with a 20% chance. That's going to 35. So this is the one that can like strip, put like stun, slow glance in a bomb. Goes up to 35% chance. So probably for siege, you might see some Light Jokers on defense again. It also has that offset damage passive, I believe, too. So could be really annoying. Dark Giant Warrior. Effect added increases the damage of Atlas Stone by 15% whenever an ally or enemy dies. Up to 30% chance. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Could be good. Could be good on siege defense, right? Because this makes it so you'd want him to get focused, but with his passive, he can't die with the the rock up in the air, which means you're probably incentivized to hit the other two, and then that's going to stack his damage more. So maybe for RTA, this could be something to try out again into the sniper teams, where like they're going to want to kill the Tyrannis or something, but then you're going to stack the Weight of Death passive, right? And those sniper units are always low HP, so you might just maybe you could like clear the team. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Looks kind of fun. Next up, we got the Fire Horse Strategic Prevention, which is the skill 3. He has the Oblivion effect, I believe, and then he's granting Seal for 1 turn with a 70% chance. Seal effect has the same effect as a set of 2 Seal runes. Okay, so yeah, so it's an Oblivion and then a Seal. I don't know why they made it a 70% chance. Why not just make it 100? Nobody was using this thing, I don't think. Unless that goes to 100% chance with skill ups. But yeah, so we finally have an Oblivion Seal unit baked in. So could be good for siege offense probably. Asura Wind Dark. Attacks all enemies 2 to 4 times. 2 to 3 times. So they nerfed the Wind and Dark one. I don't know why. Was anyone really complaining about this thing? I don't think it was that good. I guess it had some play on siege defense for a while, but I think people moved on already, and no one was using the Wind one, right? So the Wind one just kind of, collateral damage there. Okay, but they did buff it. I think, yeah, absorbs attack by 10 to 20% on Barrage of Madness. Okay, sure, I don't know what to say about these. I never really used the Wind one. The Dark one I did try out for RTA, and I didn't think it was that great. But yeah, this is more siege stuff, I think. Wind Dark Chun-Li. More attack bar reduction on... That's the skill 2, right? Because the Dark Blade Dancer, that's the AoE strip. So yeah, this is the skill 2, and they're reducing... It decreases more attack bar, sure. Minor change. And then Barbaric Kings at the end here. Water Wind Light. Wrathful attack, that's the skill 2. So while under Berserk state, it will decrease the enemy's attack bar by an additional 50%. Okay, that's pretty good. Because this skill increases your attack bar by 50%. Now you're also dropping their bar by 50%, and it's a 2-turn cooldown. So this is actually pretty cool. This is also coming off all those changes they did to the Barbarian Kings, I think like a patch or two ago. I'm not sure how many people were using it, so yeah, maybe we'll see some like Mimirs in RTA, which is the light one. But yeah, cool. I guess that's really it. And they didn't, there's no, this is skill error fixes, skill description. Yeah, so there's no passive changes either, so that's kind of crappy too. Okay, I mean, I guess the units that stand out to me the most that I think will make a pretty big impact, probably the Fire Megumi, because it's a speed lead and now it can cut in and stun something, so it's gonna be a bit rougher for turn 1 CC players, would be my guess. Fire Geralt also seems pretty insane. If you can just chain the skill 3 into skill 2 back into skill 3, like, this is gonna be pretty scary. What else? And then Nix could be pretty nasty. I'm kind of excited to use it. We'll see though. It's it's still, you know, extremely RNG, like not 100% chance to strip on the skill 2. So if you're using it as a main stripper, not a good idea. It seems like you want to use Nix as a counter CC unit now more than anything. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on this guy. Could be kind of toxic to play against. What else was I mean, for me, this the Fire Desert Queen buff for me is kind of significant because I probably won't be able to pick Jamire anymore into that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. The Tyrannis buff maybe could be good as a hard counter to snipes. We'll have to see how the passive actually works though, but this does seem pretty interesting. I think that's really it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, overall I think kind of disappointing. Like only the 4 lines of JJK buffs. That's pretty disappointing. I think a lot of people are expecting more, and there's no Nat 4 ones, right? Nat 5. Yeah, these are all Nat 5 ones, so like if you didn't get a Nat 5 from the collab, you're also kind of pretty sad. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, let me know what you think about Nix in particular. Like, it's gonna be pretty scary to play against, I think. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.